Hi, welcome back. My name is Rachel LaForce. I'm a comedian, I'm a creative producer, and I'm also a very gifted intuitive. Here's the deal, friends. Did I transform my entire life one day at a time? Yes, I did. Was it one of the hardest things I've ever done? Absolutely. Is every day better and better because I do the work? Yes. So that's what we're here to do, right? Everything that I offer is so that we can learn to live in our highest expression, because that's exactly what it is. It's a learning process, right? Whether you say, I'm stepping into my new self or I'm unlearning what I used to. Everybody has different language. The purpose is learning is also something that it is a verb. It's something that we're a part of. So what we're doing is we are learning how to live in our highest expression. And what does that mean? And what do we want it to mean for ourselves? So that's really what all of these messages are about. When I do tarot readings, sometimes I'll let you know and I'll say, or these are actually oracle cards rather, so they're kind of more general messages. I will let you know whether it's kind of a general consciousness, kind of an evergreen. So let's say you stumble on this in September of 2024 and September of 2025. This is kind of an overarching lesson and something that we can revisit time and time again. Or I'll let you know this is kind of the overarching energy of what's happening currently. Again, they're always lessons learned. I quarterly, I'll go back through old like journals or things that I've written or worked on. I'm like, oh my gosh, shocking how that still hits, still a banger. But that's kind of how it goes, right? There are no original ideas. So it's all just kind of like circling of the same. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. What I do in just a minute, I'm going to close my eyes, and I pray, and I'm connecting with my highest, and I'm asking just to bring a message through that is all in our greatest and highest, and from a place of love. Okay. So, if you are a person of prayer, you can go ahead and say a prayer, quiet your eyes, and kind of. Did I just say quiet your eyes? That's the kind of day it's been. Quiet your mind. Close your eyes and just kind of hear the intention of what it is that you are asking. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, that's interesting. I keep getting this card. That's so interesting. And it's not something that I totally subscribe. Well, that's not true. Let me say that before I alienate a lot of you. So the idea of like really, really high consciousness, other dimensional beings, things like that, I'm here for it. I've seen them, I've talked to them. But it's not really what I typically teach and or channel, right? I feel like a lot of my work is really to help us here on a literal earthly plane. Like we can't begin to solve new earth, what's next, light workers, all of that until a lot of us begin to wake up here. And the messaging that we need here is it's safe to wake up, that you're safe, right? So that's kind of where I tend. So it's interesting that I'm getting this card again, but I think it's all the same. So this is the Pleiades card. Many of you would be like, oh, my star family, right? The Pleiadeans. And yeah, you can see that this card is like blues and purples. And the Pleiades are star beings. It's a whole collective and star family. Really, really high consciousness and really pure love is the way that that they make me feel. It's just like the pure essence of love and connection. So this card says double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And hold on. That's what it is. If you are struggling right now, and this is, I feel like a purpose card. If you're struggling right now with like what your purpose is and where you want to go and what you want to be doing, and you feel like you're picking between things or it seems like tricky, like you haven't landed on it, like you're seeking that clarity, that's what this card is here to provide, which is now again, your job and your purpose can be different things. The way you make money and what your purpose are, okay? They're two different things. So I'm not saying everybody quit your job that, brings you lots of plentiful resources to take care of yourself and your family and hopefully your community. But this is really, that purpose is about giving back to humanity. That your purpose, all of our purpose, everything that we are here to do is to pour into each other. That's so much of where that dis-ease comes from. That's where our frustration comes from. That's where all of these divides come from, is that it's so cute. We all still think that we're separate, or that our problems are unique to us, or, oh, no one else would understand. When in fact, when we begin to get honest, any road trip movie you have ever seen where it's like, oh, this unlikely group of people got together and now they have to go on this goofy road trip, right? And what happens at the halfway point? Somehow they break down and somebody gets honest, and another person is like, wow, I guess we are more alike than we are different, right? And then the rest of the road trip movie is about how they came together to solve the thing. And then at the end, it's like, wow, I can't believe this journey is over, right? That's the whole deal. That's life. That's the metaphor. That's what we're doing. Welcome to it, right? And so in that place is, if you're struggling, what is my purpose, and how it's about helping. It's about being of service. That doesn't mean ignoring yourself. I mean, there's nothing that I love more other than my children and my husband, performing. I love performing. I love performing for other people, because that's really what purpose is it's when our ability to help others and bring our lessons learned with something that we love and being able to offer it to people. That's your purpose. That's what you're here to do. And again, your job is not your purpose. And many of us exercise our purpose in a variety of ways. And sometimes, like myself, they can overlap. But I don't want you to get stuck in that. If you're like, but Rach, I'm a dental hygienist. That's my job. I've got job security, whatever. So great. You can channel your purpose through your job. I mean, that's the most beautiful thing. I talk about that all the time. If we had more people who were, lit up, as I define it, people that were living in their highest expression, all throughout the biggest corporations in the world, we would see a significant shift in change. So wherever you are in your job, being able to funnel that energy of purpose, funnel that energy of giving back, channeling that love frequency as it is, will literally change the world. So it doesn't matter what your job is or where you are. We need to just relax our crack a little bit and make it a little bit easier on ourselves, right? So that's exactly what it is. This is the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle card deck. Let me see if I can find the Pleiades in here. La-da-da. I just always like to read what her intention is too with these cards, if I can find it. Ooh, transmission cards. There we go. Here we go. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at a soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you've been called to write, to speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Out of all of the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest. So perhaps you've already started channeling some of this work into this third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in this great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. So she offers you kind of like a mini prayer for transmission and light and love. I call upon Pleiadian consciousness of the highest realms and highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. So I offer that to you the same way if where my Bible thumpers at, or whatever your highest is, right? Some people, something like that may be too far out. as I define it, I feel like all of this is higher consciousness. It's all coming from the same. Anything that's wanting the best for the overall of humanity, I'm on board. So whether you identify it as Christ consciousness or otherwise, whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs are, really using this prayer as a call for being able to live out your purpose so that you can both serve yourself and serve the greater good. All right? Get out there. We need you. Love you, mean it.